Hey guys, it's Areesa. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making two cakes. If you've seen my last video, you already saw the baby shower cake I made. I will leave a link in the description below in case you haven't seen it yet. It's got little baby sneakers on top. It's so cute. But today we're making a first birthday cake for a little baby girl. It's a travel themed cake, so we're gonna make a little suitcase and put all the places that she's been to on top. So before we get into today's video, please hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram at Desserts by Areesa. Okay, let's get right into this cake. So I'm starting by leveling my cakes and stacking them up as usual. I've got some carrot cake here and a cooked buttercream. I think those pair together really nicely if you want something other than a cream cheese frosting with your carrot cake. And then I'm just trimming the cake down to the size that I want, which is 8 by 10 inches in this case, so it is a pretty small cake. And don't worry, those edges did not go to waste. They made for a great late night snack. And then I'm just gonna crumb coat the cake. And once it's had some time to chill, I'm gonna go in with another layer of buttercream. And while that second coat of buttercream is chilling, I went ahead and colored my fondant a nice light pink color. And then I'm just rolling it out on some icing sugar so that it doesn't stick to the counter. Then I just placed it onto the cake, smoothed it all out, and trimmed the edges. Now before we start decorating, let's go back in time to when I actually made the decorations. As usual, I made them out of fondant mixed with Tylose powder and then water mixed with some gum paste to act as glue, and I let them dry out for a couple of days. So as you can see, I'm starting by making the handles of the suitcase as well as the buckles. Then I made a little suitcase tag. And I'm using some pink royal icing to pipe happy birthday on it. And I also made a number 1, and I put that on a little cake pop stick so that it would stand straight up on the cake. And yes, I realize it is backwards. Don't worry, I figured that out eventually. Next, I made a little white and pink airplane. And boy, are these little windows a pain to make. They are way too tiny. And no, we are not done yet. Next, I made 3 little passports to go on top of the cake as well. I actually photocopied and shrunk down a real passport to give me an idea of the size that I wanted. And then I attempted to copy the front of the passport with royal icing. It's a little too detailed to do so small, but I tried. And I only decorated one of them because they're gonna be stacked up, so only the top one needs to be finished. Finally, I made some little stamps to look like the stamps in a passport to write all the places that this kid has been to before the age of 1. And I sponged on some black gel food coloring, and I think that turned out super cool. It gave it a really nice effect. And then I used the back of a large piping tip dipped in the food coloring to give it even more of a stamp-like effect. And once again, just using some royal icing as the writing. Okay, back to the cake. Time to make it look like a suitcase. So I'm going to start by creating a seam halfway up the sides of the cake. Then I'm just placing the handle on to get an idea of the spacing, and I'm rolling out some gray fondant and cutting it into strips to be the straps of the suitcase. Then I'm just using a straw to create the holes for the buckle. And I'm just going to feed the pieces of the buckle through the strap. And then I'm adding some stitching along the edges of the strap. And I'm just going to repeat that on the other side. Then I'm just going to use a damp paper towel to wipe off any excess icing sugar before placing the decorations on top. So I'm just going to start by laying them all out so I know exactly where I want them to be, and then I will just attach them with some of that water mixed with gum paste and a little royal icing. And finally, I'm taking a black edible marker and using that to draw the path from the airplane to the number 1. I love when a cake can tell a story, so the idea here is that the path shows the little girl's journey to turning 1, with 3 passports for her and her parents. And here we have the finished cake. Okay guys, here is the finished cake. It turned out really cute. It looks like a mini suitcase. If you guys liked it, please give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions or what you want to see next, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!